What's up, everybody? We are back trying to get another video out for you guys here today. As I mentioned in the last one, we are in a new location now, new house we moved into and purchased, so we're excited about that, and finally got the garage set up behind me, if you can see that. So we're at a point now where we can start putting out some more stuff. So just put out the video on tuning a carburetor on a 2007 KX450F 4-stroke with an air fuel ratio meter. Worked out really well, and hopefully you guys can get some out of that video, so go check that one out if you haven't yet. But moving into the next thing here, we picked up another bike today, and it's really hard to find a bike right now. I mean, even anything that looks halfway decent, people are wanting an arm and a leg for an older bike that you used to be able to get for maybe $1,200-1,500 bucks. People are wanting like $3 grand these days. But we happened to come across one a couple days ago. A gentleman got back to me. It is looks like a 2007 KX450. He says it's got an oil leak, and there is no oil in it. The storage unit where we picked it up from had oil all over the floor, but basically he says we've got a pinhole leak in the clutch cover here, and then also on the bottom. It sounds like not a big deal. We'll just buy a new clutch cover, maybe Cerakote that, and what else did he say? You know, minor stuff, plastic, which is probably actually just the subframe hole is stripped out. I mean, all in all, it's a decent looking bike. We'll definitely be getting a new pipe. This one's pretty hammered, but no big deal, is what it is. What else we got on this thing? The motor itself, we're gonna end up pulling that, vapor blasting that, making this all look brand new. It looks, that oil leak, depending on what happens here once we start, we're gonna get this thing power washed here today, and then I'm gonna start tearing into it. He did mention that the carb does need to be gone through. Not a big deal. We've done a couple of videos on that. I may basically take you from beginning to end of tearing apart a carburetor with an FCR and bringing it back to new, but not sure yet on that. But this is it. Not a bad looking bike, really. Plan to get this thing back to a point where it's going to look brand new again and go to a new home, someone that'll really enjoy it. So go ahead and start tearing into this thing, and I'll check in to you guys with another video once we've kind of got this thing torn down, maybe the engine pulled out, ready for vapor blast, and then going from there. So thanks for checking in, guys, and we'll catch up with you on the next one. Okay, guys, so here's where we ended up a couple hours later. We've got the bike stripped down, motor pulled out. Gonna get that thing cleaned up tomorrow. We've got our list of parts here, stuff to order. I actually already ordered everything with a check mark. We've got this pretty nasty carburetor. I might just do a how-to video on taking an FCR carburetor from beginning to end, rebuilding it, cleaning it up. A lot of guys are out there looking for that kind of information. These FCR carbs kind of throw a lot of people for a loop, so maybe we'll end up doing a video on that. And we got our box of parts here. Everything in baggies on the bottom. It needs to be in baggies. Kept together, bought, or labeled, but I'm not going to dig through all that. You guys get the picture. But yeah, so here we are. Stripped down. Get this frame all cleaned up tomorrow. Hit it with some Scotch-Brite. That skid plate's pretty nasty, but yeah. So have this thing looking good as new, hopefully pretty soon. Ordered some new plastics for it. I always think brand new plastics and graphics just make a bike pop. So yeah, looking forward to it. So one day, a couple hours later, not bad, and we'll get this thing looking new in no time. So stay tuned, and we'll get you tuned in on the next video and show you some progress. Thanks, guys.